My friend. Ooh-wee, do we have a treat? Don't be scared by modes. Modes are moods. They're ways that we can enhance the way that we're playing if we're playing a couple chords, doing a progression, and then wanting to make a melody. Like, if you want to do hammer-ons, trills, pull-offs, slides, dyads, this is one really cool function that you're going to want to know today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. On an ukulele is C, D, open E, F, the G, A, B, and then C. All music is viewed through the eyes of the major. So when we're trying to talk about today's mode, we're going to be talking about harmonic minor. To know what a minor is, we need to know what a major is. When we play do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, it's considered C major because we're utilizing 1, 3, and 5 of an intended 7 notes. Now, there are 12 notes in the Western ear. It's called a chromatic scale. And the 7 notes we use to have family chords are called diatonic scales. And here we go. If any of that was just way over the head, no worries, scroll. Check out this channel, subscribe, ask questions. If you become a member of this channel, I will definitely answer those questions, get back to you super promptly, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Otherwise, ask those questions, hang out on the live streams, and be a part of the music community we're creating here. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. If you know me and you know this channel, I try to influence these things called spider exercises. They lead into something called centipedes where you move around the fretboard. Long story short, there are muscle exercises to get these fingers going up and down this fretboard. This is called the minor second. It's the shortest distance in all of the different increments or intervals between notes rather. And when we do this, if you add a minor second plus a minor second, you get a major second. Well, guess what, folks? These are tertiary harmonies that we use to stack up thirds. When we stack thirds like C to D, D to E, E to F, F to G, G to A to B, B to C, we get notes and placements of major or minor seconds, which when we skip notes become tertiary harmony. Today's tertiary harmony lesson, when we flatten the third or the median, we are simply taking the tonic, getting rid of the subtonic, the median is going to a minor third, and then we get rid of the fourth and we play the fifth. This gives us a minor triad. These two notes are called dyads. When we play dyads, they definitely have a different tone. Ooh, that has a minor third sound. Major third, minor third. When in Congress, they form different chords. B major, B minor. That is the feeling of flattening the third. When we play C, flatten the third, C minor. Beautiful. The only other addition I want to tell you about, when you want to get a minor scale, you not only flatten the median, the third, but you also flatten the submedian, waka waka, and you flatten that lending or leading tone. So the whole way we would explain natural minor would be 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. And notice how when my fingies were doing their awesomeness right now, they weren't moving around using one finger, trying to do jumping around here. Every finger felt really kind of comfortable because I have practiced those spidey exercises. So if anything else, if that's what you're working on right now, perfect. It's exactly where you need to be. As far as like knowing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, all music is viewed through the eyes of the major. So in the key of C major, we would have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. When playing a minor, C, D, E flat must flatten the median. We have a natural for the F. We go to our GR5, which is fine. Then we have a flat A. So A flat, right here. We can't play this open A as a flat note without downtuning. That'd be silly. So we go from A to an A flat or a G sharp, and then rather than putting in the flat 7, the minor 7, we retain the major 7 from the major scale. If this doesn't make sense, check out my channel. Google WAGO in any Google browser or Bing, if that's still a thing. It rhymes. See what I did there? Just put my name in, WAGO, and whatever term you're looking for. Chances are there's a video that's on it. And if there's not, that gives me a great opportunity. Put in the comment section, and I will try to put something out for you. And then if you become a member, absolutely, we'll take precedence. So, C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B natural, and C. When we're doing this, we can move this anywhere along the fretboard, but that means we need to concentrate on seeing it in maybe one other key so it makes more sense having a root note. If we were playing C sharp, we would have C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, and C sharp. Or we could go by the flats. Either way, you're having a key that's moving up. Each time we do this, it's a pattern. So what you must do is find the patterns that make your fingers feel great. The whole idea is slow it down. I know I'm playing awfully fast here. You don't have to play as fast. If anything else, for 5 minutes a day, if you practice one regiment and you use your fingers according to where they are without moving around too much, keep that thumb right in the back right here, float that elbow out, sit up straight, remember to breathe while trying to think. When you lean over here, if you think as hard as I do, sometimes you drool, so maybe keep a napkin, servilleta, if you will, really close. Get rid of that drool, folks. Don't have time for that. When we do our do, re, and then we have our fa, but we're not really having a fa, we got a fi. We're moving it up to our 4, 5, flat 6, natural 7. That's where our half step resides. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you on, after just practicing the notes like 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, natural 7, 1, you can take this mechanism and move it everywhere. Does that make sense? The whole idea with your half steps, they allow you to do little accidental notes, or what are they called? They're called passing notes, if you want to call them that. Accents. When we're going through notes, it's fun to actually play around with moving through. So the last thing I would say is when you're experiencing the groove, I guess, over the top of the progression, if we were doing like a C minor to D minor, just these two chords, C minor to a D minor, you can use that almost when you hit that half step there. It's fun, right? And then here's our other half step between our, if we're doing C sharp, if we're doing E, it's D to E flat, right? And then we have our B to C. So those are the fun notes to play around with, the half steps. That's where it gives you the most tension and resolution between the 5 and the 1, the dominant and then the subdominant. So I hope all this wasn't too much over the top. If you have questions, put it in the comment section. But the whole takeaway from this is what you do, practice for 5 minutes. Pick 2 of those notes, pick 2 more, play them in fashion. And what you'll notice over the top of something like a C minor, these notes, they shine as individual single notes. They're gold. They sound wonderful as dyads when you play any 2 notes together, whether in the triad form. You have 2 notes that are in harmony. Call them as such. Have fun with this. If you had a great time, thumbs up, put something cool in the comment section, and we shall see you for another adventure in music modal theory.